It is a pleasure to meet you at this opportunity to address a question. If an additional effort made by economists to Dodd-Frank Wall Street Reform Consumer Protection Act, does it change the act name? It does. It does change the name to. It is a suggestion. It does change the name to Dodd-Frank Financial Services Reform, comma, Wall Street and Consumer Protection Act. It joins Wall Street and Consumers on Protection Act. It does protect both. Why? Why to change the name? The commodities markets on U.S. economy works on 94% of the total commodities of U.S. economy on hedging range, which means level of risk or levels of risks, which means if I take fewer commodities, which means goods and services. If I take fewer commodities, the spot contracts, the future contracts, won't be easy to set an amount to it, or predict the amount, or the amount of the contract, or the expectation of the growth of the contract, which put the sides of any contract in a situation of fluctuations. In other words, data and information economy is very important. It does maintain grounds for the growth, which means it brings not the real gross amount for any future contract or any spot contract or any other types of contract, but it does bring good evaluation or expectation for the investors and the consumers. It does protect the consumers and the investors and the other parts on any equation joins the parties of the any commodity, goods or services, and it does include the securities, bonds, and other types. It does refer to financial services reform, which means the financial structure has limitations. If has any enhancement, it does bring a solid ground for the diversified investments, which defines part of Wall Street's financial activities, and the participants on Wall Street, the companies, and the investors, and the shareholders, and the consumers, the buyers, and the sellers of any commodity, which means goods and services. In other words, when you apply the articles of law, it needs more connection to the reality to predict and read the availabilities through several levels. If you remember, I mentioned the U.S. economy does not have the foreign exchange markets turnover, which brings huge growth in trillions of dollars. Just over the counter, OTC, they bring from not from in United States, but from another financial market, about 4% of the financial market. But in the United States, there is no foreign exchange markets turnover to add revenues or to facilitate number of things, because there are a number of things needs to exist before it gets to foreign exchange markets and the turnover of the those markets. And the I don't want to get to the more details, but there are a number of things. The economy, financial structure enhancement, it leads to improves the status of the economy, macroeconomics, financial structure, and it does improve the status of the economy, microeconomics, financial structure, to increase the financial networks, to increase the financial tools, to increase the economic activities, to bring more activities on any diversified investments industry, or which includes spot contracts, future contracts, and etc., etc. In addition to the foreign exchange markets turnover, it does bring much of growth, and it does minimize the exchange rates fluctuations. Thank you very much, and I hope the name of the act remains, but it is just an answer. If an additional effort from economists made on the act, does it change the name? It does, and the name of the act becomes Dodd-Frank Financial Services Reform, comma, Wall Street and Consumer Protection Act. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you on the next previous message.